welcome to 309's Intelligent Humor. So, one day a man brings a dog into a talent scout office, and he says, look, my dog has the most amazing ability. It can speak. Here, I'll show you. Dog, what's on top of the house? Woof. And the talent scout goes, oh, dude, I've seen that 1,000 times. All dogs can say that. And then he says, okay, I'll show you something else. Dog, what does sandpaper feel like? Rough. And the talent scout goes, dude, you're pulling my leg. Come on here. And the guy goes, okay. I have something that'll really impress you. Dog, who is the greatest baseball player of all time? Woo. And the talent scout goes, dude, get out of my office. Kicks him out. And when they get outside, the dog says, maybe I should have said DiMaggio. So, an engineer opens up a medical room. And outside, he has a sign that says, we'll cure anything for $500. If we can't do it, we'll give you 1,000. On the first day it opens, a doctor walks in, trying to cheat the system, and he's like, help, lost my sense of taste, can you do anything? And the engineer's like, yes, nurse, bring me bottle number 23 from the box in the back room. And the nurse brings it and dribbles 3 drops into the doctor's mouth. And the doctor's like, that's gasoline! Congratulations, your sense of taste has been restored. That'll be $500. This is actually blank. Don't know why I'm lying to you. The next day, the doctor comes in and says, help, I've lost my sense of memory. Can you do anything? And the engineer says, yes. Nurse, bring bottle number 23 from the box in the back. And the nurse dribbles 3 drops into the man's mouth. But, no, she gets the bottle out, and the doctor says, that's gasoline! And the engineer says, congratulations, your sense of memory has been restored. That'll be $500. The doctor gets really mad at this because he's out $1,000, and he's just kind of thinking about how he can get all his money back. And then he comes in a week later, and he's like, help, I've lost my sense of sight. Can you do anything? And the engineer says, no, I'm sorry. Here's your $1,000. And the doctor looks at it, and he's like, that's only $500. And the engineer's like, congratulations, your sense of sight has been So, there's 3 men out hunting, an engineer, a physicist, and a statistician. The engineer and the physicist have rifles, the statistician is a spotter. They spot a deer on a bluff, and the engineer and physicist fire. The physicist lands 5 yards high, the engineer lands 5 yards low, and the statistician yells, we got him! Now this actually reminds me, I was sitting on a park bench with a newspaper underneath me, and this guy walks up and he's like, hey man, can I read that? And I'm like, nah, sorry, I'm reading it. I stand up, turn the page, and sit back down. Anyway, never mind. So, what is the deal with airline food? It's so plain. Question. Does a radioactive cat have 18 half-lives? So, Schrodinger's cat walks into a bar and doesn't. You know, I was going to tell you some jokes about the noble gases, but all the ones I can remember are gone now. So, Schrodinger gets pulled over by a cop for speeding, and the officer searches the car, and he's like, sir, did you know that you have a dead cat in your trunk? And Schrodinger's like, well, I do now. I was going to tell them some jokes about Choco Tacos, but I don't think any of them would be able to buy them. So, Pavlov is sitting on the couch watching TV when the phone rings and he jumps up and he's like, oh no, I forgot to feed the dog. I want to ask you a question. If I give you 2 cats, and then I give you 2 more cats, and then I give you another 2 cats, how many do you have? 7. I don't think you're hearing me right. If I give you 2 cats, and then I give you 2 more cats, and then I give you another 2 cats, how many do you have? 7. more apples, and then I give you another 2 apples, how many do you have? 6. Then why do you keep saying you have 7 cats? Because I already have a freaking cat. So my neighbor's in the Guinness World Records for having the most concussions of any person ever. 44. Yet, we're pretty close. He lives pretty much right next door. You know, it's actually a stone's throw away. It's funny. One day, my neighbor, who thinks he's all smart, you know, he's kind of messed up. He's like, you know, an onion is the only vegetable that can make you cry, or the only plant that can make you cry. So I threw a coconut at his face. I mean, what's one more concussion? Why do bears dissolve in water? Because they're polar. So, when the ark landed, Noah said to all the animals, now go forth and multiply. And the animals went forth. But then he sees in the back of the boat 2 snakes. And he tells them again, go forth and multiply. But they do nothing. So then he asks them, why do you not follow my command? And they say, and they hiss, Noah, we can't multiply. We're adders.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I go to the reptile house, and not one of the snakes is touching the glass. And I ask one of the zookeepers, and I'm like, why is that? And the zookeeper's like, oh, because they don't want to be windshield vipers.
Oh my God.
Hank is trying to go to Lou's house, and then he shows up a few hours after he says he would. And Lou's like, why are we so late, man? And Hank's like, you know what? I kept trying to come here, but it was so windy outside. For every step forward I take, I go 2 back. And Lou's like, if that kept happening, how'd you even get here in the first place? Hank's like, I almost didn't. But then halfway through I said, forget it, and started heading home.